I used to question people, what is the meaning of hash include? There was a subject C programming. I even failed that subject C because I didn't know anything.
So, hello everyone, welcome to Resourcio community. I'm your host, Robronil Kormokar, and today we have someone truly inspiring with us, Mr. Ayan Saha. Ayanda is a senior software engineer at Nalashaa Solutions based in Bengaluru. He's got years of experience in software engineering, working with multiple companies such as HCL Tech. Welcome, Ayanda.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, Ayanda's journey is packed with technical growth, resilience through placements, and continuous learning. So, it's an honor to have you here. So, let's dive right in. You
Yeah.
come from a civil engineering background. How did you make the transition into IT? And what motivates you to pursue this career path?
Okay. So first I'll tell you that how I got into civil engineering. So I didn't score a very good marks in joint. It was like 72,000 out of something 1 lakh something. That is pretty bad. You know how it works. So it was in West Bengal joint. So I thought that just studying computer science or IT from any ETBT college, maybe go for, I got the opportunity for civil engineering at Techno India. Maybe Techno India is a reputed college. So career will be great. So let's go with civil engineering, I thought. So I went to civil engineering. So it was third year when I actually realized that civil engineering is not for me. So that is when I started preparing for, different programming languages, databases, did not understand APIs and stuff. AI was not in the market that much at that moment. So just that just basic stuff, some certifications, some programming languages, databases, all these things I started learning. It was hard. I would not say it was easy. Coming from a non-IT background, it was hard. It was challenging. Took some tuition classes, saw YouTube videos and all everything. Failed a lot of interviews, then finally got one. So that is how basically I prepared for IT coming from a civil engineering background. So that was about it.
All right. So, as you said, like you realized in third year that
Mm,
civil engineering is not for you. So,
mm.
how hard it was to catch up those first year and second year, kind of that you spent?
Yeah. So see, first year is generally it's a like generic year. First and second
Yeah.
semester is like generic subject for everyone. You are in college, you know how it works.
Yes. Yes.
So basically, it's and in second year, third semester, there was all civil engineering stuff like um, some soil engineering, and then like structures, bridges, all these things. I even forgot the names of the subject. It was 5 years back. So it was all those things. So maximum was physics and maths. It was, I would say, little bit, but yeah, I know people who really excelled in those things and are right now in big companies, big places. But yeah, it was not cutting it for me. So it was a little bit challenging for me. All those maths and different kinds of data, just solving it through your own head and some calculator, the help of calculator. It was hard, but yeah, I worked it through for the 2 years. From the third year, when there was a subject C programming.
Yes.
Probably in the fourth semester, I mean second year, second semester, fourth semester, I even failed that subject C because I didn't know anything. So that's when it stuck, and I actually enjoyed learning C, but couldn't quite solve everything. So it was a little bit challenging. So when I, in the sixth semester, when I gave the, I mean, what do you call it for the backlog? Uh, supplementary exam, right?
Supplementary exam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So that time I actually answered a lot of questions. I got a very good marks in C. I came through, and that's when I realized that this is something that I want to work with in my life, in my career, professional career. I do not want civil engineering. So that is when it stuck, that I want to learn programming, different things. So that is how I covered all the first 2 to 3 years in college.
So speaking of programming and skills, what are the important skill or technology you had to learn to enter the IT industry
Hmm.
successfully? And how did you
Okay.
learn that?
Yeah, good question. So actually, at that time, like I mentioned, AI was not much heard about. Maybe definitely it was in the market, but it's not something that we heard of on a regular basis. So, it was your regular programming language. I did not learn a lot about data structure. I learned about different programming language. I learned some front end, technologies like your HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Then I, worked with SQL. I learned SQL. I also learned Python. C. We all start from C majorly, and I learned Python. So out of all these things, Python was the most easiest for me to learn. There are a lot of
Yeah.
predefined libraries and stuff. You know how it works. So it was the easiest to learn. Definitely not the easiest to implement everywhere, but easiest to learn when it comes to learning. So these are all the important skills that I learned to make the transition happen. And apart from that, right now, if you talk about today's market, nothing moves forward without AI. You have to have a very basic knowledge of AI to crack, any kind of interview, because that is the very uh, least people expect from us nowadays, that we should be having a concept of AI. So that is a very must uh, to know skill in today's date, standing in 2025. So yeah, these were the skills. But if you talk about me, I started with KMG IT services. I learned a lot of these modern technologies, but nothing. I have used nothing other than SQL and APIs. I have used nothing. I started with a programming language called COBOL. Maybe you have never heard of, or
Okay.
maybe you have. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. It was one of the first programming languages invented in 1960s by IBM.
Yeah.
Sorry, maybe not by IBM, but yes, in 1960s, it was introduced, and it was the like very basic and very first programming languages, still very much in demand in different banks, insurance companies, airlines, healthcare, all these things. So I started with that. Generally, slowly made transition to another technologies like that. I started.
All right. All right. So earlier you mentioned like you have filled many interviews, right?
Yeah,
So tell us more about it. Like how was your placement journey during college?
yeah. So it's pretty sad how if you are a civil engineer or if you are from a core domain, you are not allowed to sit in different IT interviews.
Yeah.
This happened. Also,
Yes.
it was
Yes.
COVID time. We were in lockdown. So, I mean, there was not a very great amount of placements happening, but still there were a little bit of placement. There were few companies that were coming, but we were not allowed to sit for all the interviews because we were from civil engineering background. So that was bad. And civil engineering companies like Pinnacle, then L&T, all these companies came, but I was not interested, so I didn't sit in interviews. I appeared in different interviews through off-campusing, like DXC technologies. I couldn't clear. Then it was I forgot the name of the company. Delta X, yeah, Delta X was one of the companies. I don't know if you have heard about. I was able to clear the technical panel, but I wasn't able to clear the coding part as much. Then came Infosys. I managed to clear Infosys. I got the offer, and also side by side, I appeared for KMG IT Services, my first organization, not KPMG. Don't confuse. Very big difference. One is Big Four, one is mid-sized MNC. So KMG, I got offered. So two offer I had, Infosys and KMG. and so I chose KMG for few different reasons because KMG offered a little bit more on the job on the little bit more technical side, while Infosys was on a support side. I don't know what kind of support, but they mentioned that it was a support position, so I didn't take that.
All
And
right.
yeah, that is how. And apart from that, I also gave interview for Capgemini and Cognizant, which I was not able to clear again. So yeah, four interviews I couldn't crack, and two I could. So that is how it went.
So, do you think that luck is a factor while giving the interview,
Um,
like outcome of
see,
the interview?
yeah, see, if you crack an interview uh, by just answering 50% answers, 50% of all the questions correctly, maybe luck is a factor. Or maybe for somebody, I know a lot of people who have, given, a, I mean, a lot of interviews, like, 7, 8, 10 interviews, but couldn't crack it. So I would say that luck might be a factor, but ultimately it's something that, I mean, it comes down to your knowledge, how much you know. Because from my experience, um, it was knowledge. If I cannot code, that's my knowledge. If I cannot answer a technical panel, that's my knowledge. That's not about luck. So luck is the very least factor that will, you know, give you that push, maybe, if you believe in luck. But it's the knowledge that you have to have.
All right. So, coming from a civil background, what challenges did
Mm.
you face while preparing for these programming languages? Completely opposite world, right?
Yeah, totally. So challenges in the sense whenever I mean we all started from C programming. I also started from C programming. I used to question people, what is the meaning of hash include? What is the meaning of int? What is the meaning of this and that? Like these are the basic stuff from where we all start. Like if you are a CS background, coming from a CS background, from a very first year you'll be getting this, a little bit of knowledge on how it is working. I am getting that knowledge, or maybe nowadays in school also people are learning C program. I am from West Bengal board, so we didn't have the programming languages and all. So sorry. So I came to know about all those basic stuffs, even all those basic stuffs. Just I mean from third year. That was a little bit late. People already knew a lot of things by then, so I just had to catch up. So apart, I mean, side by side with my civil engineering studies, because see, if I prioritize my programming language more, IT journey more, I will get a supply in civil because subjects are very hard, trust me.
Yeah.
And somebody who already does not like civil engineering, it's just double the hard. So it was very hard. Like it was challenging. I had to stay up in the night. There were countless nights that I had to stay up. I had to learn. Ultimately, you learn maybe the 100%, but when it comes to implementation, maybe you just implement 30 to 40%. Hardly you implement 50, 60%. So that is the hard truth. You might be learning a lot of things, DSA, this, that, a lot of things, but ultimately when you come to work, maybe you just need to run some SQL query. You know,
Yeah.
it is like that. So I learned a lot of stuff. I learned programming language. I learned basic data structure. I learned SQL. I learned a little bit. Uh, I started to understand API, but didn't like it, so they didn't understand. Apart from that, I learned some front end things, some back end things. Tried, I mean, as much as I could, from a non CS or IT background, as much as I could, I did. It was hard. I would not say it was easy. It was definitely hard coming from a non IT background, but ultimately it worked out.
All right. So, as you mentioned your placement journey and challenges,
Mhm.
we heard that you cracked HSBC but decided to reject that offer. Can you tell us
Yeah.
why you made that choice?
Actually, see, I mean, it would sound very not normal when I say that my dream company is any bank, maybe HSBC, ANZ, Barclays, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, anything. But when I got the chance, I didn't take it. It might sound not normal, but see, there are certain time when things come to you in your life. I mean, which might be your dream, which might be something that you were longing from a long time. But at that moment of time, you cannot take it because you have some personal obligation. Maybe you have your own reasons. So for me, it was there were some personal problems which didn't allow me to take the offer. But I mean, I'm very proud that I was able to crack HSBC. The journey was not easy, definitely. And HSBC comes at a very later stage. I joined KMG. I worked at Raman Foster. It was a product-based organization in Bangalore. Then I worked at HCL Tech. Then I got this, offer from HSBC. So definitely, I mean, the work or the hard work was worth it, but uh, couldn't take it. So I definitely regret that I couldn't take it, but what can I do? Wherever I am right now is a very good. It's a very good organization, Nalasha. It's a very good organization. It's a service-based organization, but there's a lot of scope of learning. People are very good. Projects are very good. So I'm very happy where I am. And if I talk about missed opportunities, I also got an opportunity from Capgemini before HCL Tech. It was at on-site. It was in Malaysia, and the package was, I'll tell you the package was 40 lakhs. And
Okay.
that time also and the client was again one of the banks, United Overseas Bank, International Bank. But again, I could not, at that time it was not possible to travel to or relocate to Malaysia because of family problems. So see, everything, your dream might not come to you in a silver platter every time, but
Yeah.
when you work hard, it will come to you. But if you have to let it go, I mean, for some reason, if you have to let it go, just think wisely. Don't think, career is everything. No, that is not true. Career is not everything. I mean, there is a life outside of career. You need to think about your responsibilities, your parents, your families,
Yeah.
your friends, everything. You have a personal life. Career is not everything. Money will come, money will go. Opportunities will come, opportunities will go. Maybe in future, again in 4 5 years, I'll again have a good opportunity. That time I'll be able to take it. But yeah, there will be a regret, but that's not something that you should hold on to. So that was one of the reason. And just one more reason was HSBC is a very well established organization. Everything is in flow. So maximum time there will be maintenance and support. So I didn't really want to work in maintenance and support, even though it was my
Okay.
dream organization. So that is when I started to think of joining Nalasha instead of HSBC because they really are giving great opportunities in terms of development and enhancements. They have AI and stuff, everything. So it's a great win for me.
So speaking of Nalasha Solution, you have worked as
Yeah,
a software engineer at there. So can you
yeah.
tell us about your experience?
So it's just 3 months I have joined Nalasha.
Okay.
So 1 month so just passed by getting knowledge transfer, understanding things, and like that. And last 2 months I've been working. People are great, trust me. When people think that IT service and consulting, then there must be a lot of micromanagement. There must be a lot of pressure. There must be no work-life balance. But it's not like that. Nalasha, I worked there. That's why I'm saying it's not like that. Truly, I have worked. KMG was a service consulting. HCL was a consulting firm. Nalasha is also a consulting firm. But Nalasha is best because people are great, timings are flexible, people are understanding, work is great, work life balance is great. I can, share things with people. Actually, I can share things with people. And the kind of work that we are doing, the project that we have been given, and also they are giving us a lot of opportunities to work with AIs. So that is a great thing, and data, everything. So that is a great thing. The future is AI and data. Okay. Whatever you say, it is the future. So if you have to have a knowledge of data and AI.
Yeah.
So and I mean, apart from this, I cannot say much about it because I still haven't gone to the office. I am working remotely. I will be going to the
Okay.
office from next month. So maybe if it was happening next month, this interview, I would have been able to say a lot more details about the company. But until now, it's one of the best companies in my 5 years of career.
So you have worked in different organizations, as you said, like different
Mm,
companies. What are the difference you observed in work culture and expectation across these companies?
mm. So, see, companies change their expectation or their expectation vary based on, sorry, based on your expertise, your experience level.
Okay.
So when you are a fresher, company would not expect a lot from you. They will give you a training. They will, teach you. They will expect very less, but still, if you are able to deliver, you will make a name for yourself. Then, when you make your first change, when you come to a different organization, maybe you have 3 years, 4 years, somebody would have 5 years of experience, or maybe someone who will have 1 year of experience. So, whatever it is, you are coming with a little bit of experience.
Yeah.
So, as a company, I would definitely expect from the candidate that he has experience, he will be able to deliver. So, the expectations will be clear from you that you will be able to deliver. When you make your second or third or fourth change, you have 5, 6, or maybe 10 years of experience. So you have to understand that nobody is there to help you. You're alone because everyone will expect the person has 10 years of experience, 5 years of
Yeah.
experience. They understand enough. So you don't need to help them. So you have to have that confidence in you. Now, if I talk about the culture of different organization, I have worked in product-based organization, also service-based organization. Culture varies a lot. In service-based organization, there will be uh, work pressure, might hamper a little bit work-life balance, and because that is expected. Your managers will also have pressure from their higher ups, so it's expected. Understandable. But when you are working at a product-based organization, you are the owner of your work. Maybe
Okay.
not every time, but maximum of the time, you are owner of your work. So people will not always pressurize you. You can take your time off. You can take it slow. You will have a great work-life balance. So that is the major difference between service and product-based organization. That is the one factor you should keep in mind whenever you have the chance or choice to, choose between the two. And apart from that, current organization, Nalasha, again, one of the best organization till now I'm working with. Not much to say about it because just 3 months, but people are great, projects are great. It's a great organization.
All right.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give, like, the
Mhm.
students who are currently from non-CS background?
Yeah.
At your time, there was no AI support and this and that
Mm.
you mentioned earlier. So right now, there are too many AI supports and everything
Right.
is available handy.
Right.
So what
Yeah.
advice would you give for 2025 students?
So if you are from a core background, if you are from, say, civil, mechanical, electrical, maybe just a non-CS background or non-IT background. So, see, 5 years, 6 years back, whatever, like, it was hard 5 years, 6 years back also. But now it's even harder. See, I don't want to sugarcoat anything for anyone. I will be straightforward. So, it's hard. Nothing will be served in a silver platter. If you are lucky enough, maybe you will get it in a silver platter. But if you are not lucky enough, you won't. See, because the main reason is nowadays AI is there. AI can do a lot of stuff. AI can write codes for you. AI can run scripts for you. A lot of things can do. And apart from that, there is a lot of new things right now in the market. So right now, just having a resume with, I know programming, I know databases, I know SQL, I know Python, I know data structure won't do it. You have to have good knowledge, you have to have good certifications, you have to have a good project going on uh, from your side. That is a must to showcase your portfolio. You know, you have to have a good project. And apart from that, I would say that just, try your best to get as much certifications as you could. Uh, Try from Azure. They are well renowned in the market. People accept Azure certifications. They are cheaper compared to Amazon and Azure and Google. All these three certificates are in demand. Go for Azure. Azure is a very good platform to learn everything. Learn data, at least something about data. I mean, data oriented, not science. Start from engineering. Learn something. Learn data structure, that is must. Learn programming language. Master a programming language, not learn. Master a programming language. And apart from that, learn some database and some APIs, some front end, back end. Like you have to have a mixture of both. Like it's like you have to become a chaat masala, else you won't. I mean, people will question you, why you know
Full stack
this, why
experience
don't you
from
know that?
fresher.
Huh?
Full stack experience from,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, like
from the start.
full stack experience from the fresher, but not 100% of the working professional experience. You have to have the
Yeah,
basic knowledge. that
knowledge.
is that is very easy to understand. Very basic knowledge. YouTube is there, Udemy is there, Coursera is there. A lot of things are there. You can get a basic knowledge, but you have to have that knowledge, man. I mean, that's, I know it's hard, but you have to have that knowledge. So that is the, and yes, one more thing. If you start failing interviews, don't get depressed, don't get, stressed out, don't get anxious. Just understand it's a setback. You will go through, just give yourself time to learn, just recover from the fail. Just don't take it as a loss. Just life's just starting. That's the best advice I can give. Life's just starting. If you do not know a programming language, if you do not know data structure, just give it a year's time. Year or 2 year, give it a year or 2 year time. Nobody is pushing you that you have to crack it now. Just give yourself some time, learn, calm yourself down, give interviews. Maybe not the 10th, maybe not the 15th, maybe the 17th interview you will crack. So don't lose hope. That is the
All
best
right.
advice.
And
Yeah.
thank you for the advice. And now it's time for a lightning round. It's
Okay.
will be short or one word kind of answer. Are you ready?
Mhm. Yeah.
So the first question, one word that describes your journey from civil to IT.
Tough, hard.
All right. So second question is most challenging interview question you have faced. It is like short answer type.
Tell me about yourself. I always fumble there.
Okay. So which one would you prefer, remote work or office work?
Uh, Office work. It's more
Okay.
productive.
Yeah. So chai or coffee while coding?
Chai. I'm a chai
Chai.
person.
So and one myth about IT job you want to break.
Uh, Overwork, exhaustion, work-life balance. Not true.
So that's the end of the lightning round. And it's a wrap for today's Resourcio podcast. Thank you, Ayanda,
Yeah.
for sharing your journey
Yeah.
and advice with us. So, to our viewers, if
Thank
you
you.
find this insightful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.